Hello my lovelies and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about my whipping post tote. I absolutely love this bag and I wanted to show you how I pack it and what I keep inside. And I also wanted to show you different ways that I dress it up with bag charms and scarves. So stay tuned for that a few minutes into the video. So before I get into what's in this beauty, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the bag. So this is from WP Standard, also known as Whipping Post in the past. And this bag retails for about $205 US currently. I believe when this was purchased 2.5 years ago, it was $175 US, so it has gone up a little bit. And this is their vintage tan leather bag. It measures 13 inches in width and 15 inches in height, and it is about 5.5 inches in depth. If you look at the straps, I haven't measured them. They may be a couple of inches or 1.5 inches in width, and in terms of the strap drop, here is 11.5 inches on your shoulder. So this fits really nice and just hits me like that on the shoulder. And so I love that. I think it's such a comfortable bag because the straps are so comfortable. But you know, something to keep in mind about this bag is that it does weigh 2.2 pounds. So for that reason, you have to be careful about how you pack it or how much you put in here because it can get heavy. And so I used to carry this bag every day to work, as I said, but over time I've come to carrying it more like once or twice a week, just because I have some canvas totes and they're much more lightweight than this bag. So, you know, if I'm concerned about how much I'm carrying on my shoulders or if I need to carry more, which I often do because I'm a high school teacher, so I have books and grading and whatnot to be carrying, then, you know, this can get heavy quite fast. But still, it's such a beautiful bag. And again, if you don't overpack it, which right now the way it is packed, I think is very comfortable. It's a very comfortable bag to use on a daily basis. So to give you some close-up on the bag, you have the WP Standard logo etched on the front, and I just think it's gorgeous. You can see that the straps show some wear, especially on this side, because I tend to attach bag charms and whatnot on this side, and I've done that a lot. In some cases, I've left bag charms on here for several days before I've taken them off, so that's shown some wear. The bag is prone to scratches here or there. I would say it's very sturdy. The material's quite thick. I'll show you the inside in a moment. But even when there are scratches on it, they very quickly get absorbed into the patina, and it's just gotten shinier with time. When this arrived, it was definitely more of a matte kind of leather, and this shine has just emerged over time. There is the back, and you'll see that the straps on back are in better condition because maybe they're closer to the body. And I have the first letter of my name, Moon, etched there on the side. And I like that, just to give it a little personal touch. But, you know, overall, it's such a beautiful bag. And the way I've been using it lately, given that we've been indoors due to quarantine, and by the way, I hope everyone's keeping safe out there. But, you know, having been indoors, I use this as sort of my indoor bag. And I keep all the things I need in here. But this is also the way I would pack it if I was going to work. But if I'm going, let's say, from the bedroom to the living room, this bag goes with me because it has my essentials, things that I may need to work on. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So I think this really works well as an indoor bag too. And I don't have to worry about it because it is like almost 3 years old. And so for that reason, you know, I feel like it's well worn and worn in. So there's some other bags which if I wear around the house from room to room, I baby them a little more, but I just don't have to worry about that. And I just absolutely love this piece. I just think it's so beautiful. So let me show you the inside. It's basically one big hole and then one decent sized slip pocket. You know, my hand can go all the way in there. And so when I take everything out, I'll show you this more closely. But you can see that the inside of it almost has this like unrefined, raw, unfinished quality that I like very much. The leather on the outside of the slip pocket is like the external leather, but the rest of it has this graininess to it. So what do I keep in here? I have got my reading glasses. I love this pouch. It's kind of weird. I ordered it from Amazon and it's like the zip is upside down on the back, but you can keep cards and whatnot in here or change. Sometimes I use it for that. And I just have my reading glasses in here. And they're kind of purpley, but I always need to carry this with me as I'm kind of a reader and I will need my glasses for that. I've got this little pouch, which is in this sort of orangey color. And it's just a simple little pouch that I ordered from Dagne, Dover. And I wanted it because I needed a place to put, you know, my sanitary pads and monthly kinds of things. And I wanted just like a clean pouch for that, something lightweight. And so I got this. I do want to attach a little bag charm to this eventually, so I'm in the market for that, but I'm glad I have this, and I'll probably throw some Tylenol and whatnot in here over time. So there's that pouch. I have a pencil case or pen case that I ordered from Leatherology. This is in the rose blush pink, and it is beginning to show some signs of wear. I've had it for a couple of years, and it's got silver hardware. I just keep a couple of pens and a highlighter in there. Leatherology is amazing. The quality of their products is so good, and the feel of the leather is so soft, and they're you know, a more affordable price point for the quality. So I would definitely check that out. And the inside has this like brown fabric lining, light brown, that I think is really beautiful. So I carry that with me. I have a notebook that I just absolutely adore. I have like maybe another 5 or 6 of these unused that I just keep on hand. And basically I use this as an everything notebook. So if I'm sitting in a meeting and I need to take notes, I do it in here. If I need to make a grocery list, I do it in here. You know, if I need to make a pro-con list, anything on my mind, I just have paper on me where I can jot things down. And so I'm not so worried about decorating it or being neat in here or there being a very specific rhyme or reason to this notebook. It's just sort of a brain dump notebook, which is just so good to carry because you always need a space where you can write things. And the cool thing about this is that it lies flat. So when you go to write on it, the pages are soft and you can just write like this, and it's really comfortable to write on. And this is from the Rifle Paper Company. I have my Kindle Paperweight in sort of this mauve cover. And I just got this recently, actually just a few months ago, because I had a Nook e-reader and I liked that one too, but I was reading about e-readers that are better on the eyes, or better for the eyes rather. And this one is also more lightweight than my Nook, which is a tablet. So I just wanted something that wasn't so bulky in my bag, and I've actually really enjoyed reading on here. It is nice on the eyes. It really doesn't strain you too much, so I would recommend that if you're looking for an e-reader. I have this little Bagoo bag, which I just ordered for a few bucks, and basically it is a little pouch, and in it is a bag, so you always have kind of a grocery bag with you on hand if you're going into the market and you need a recyclable bag with you. Then I like to keep this with me, and I just love the blue and white stripe of this bag. I have this little round pouch, and I believe this is also from Bagoo. I love the tan color on the exterior. I love the round shape, and I love the pink, and it's silver hardware. So the two-tone colors are really cute, and I've got like a cell phone charger and my headphones in there. So I keep that with me wherever I go. Always good to have. Even in my home, I'm glad to have this from room to room. I have my Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch in the Dagne print. This is the PM size. And I use this as a 2-for-1. And I love the red interior. I've got like medicinal kinds of things that I need and also makeup. I did a review on this, so if you're interested in seeing that, please check out my channel. It's a really beautiful piece to own. I really like it. So you'll see that I do love Louis Vuitton. I have a few more pieces in there, and they're Louis Vuitton pieces. So this is the mini papillon pouch, and I use this to hold my sunglasses, and it makes just a really comfortable sunglass case. And I've attached a little llama charm to the side just because I love llamas and I think they're very cute. So I love having this sunglass case in the monogram print. Also in the monogram print, this is my mini pochette from Louis Vuitton. This is an item I recently added to my collection. I also did a review on this on my channel, so if you're interested in seeing more on this, please check that out. This is such an adorable piece, and I use it as a catch-all for items that I don't necessarily want in my cosmetic pouch, but I do like to have on hand. So I've got like some stamps in here, some gift cards, a hand sanitizing wipe, some Q-tips, some stamps, a wipe for my glasses, and stuff like that. I don't like to overpack it, but I just think it's so adorable with this chain attached to it. I have my Louis Vuitton PM agenda. This is the small size, and just to show you a look on the inside, I have this Taurus dashboard, since that is my star sign, and I've been getting into astrology lately. But I love this item, and I love having an agenda that's lightweight and functional at the same time. I've carried in the past some heavier agendas, but again, since this bag weighs over 2 pounds, I like to keep whatever I carry in here fairly light. So this agenda has really worked out for me. Just a couple of more things. So I've got my Louis Vuitton pochette accessoire. This is the old model. And so this I carry with me every day in my tote as a bag within a bag. So if I pop off, at the grocery store, I'm stopping there to run in, I won't take my whole tote with me. I'll just grab this out of my tote and take that with me instead, so I don't have to carry this bulkier bag with all these other items in there. So in my pochette accessoire right now, I just have my Rosalie coin purse in the monogram print. And so I keep that in there, but usually I'll have like inhalers, or I might stick my phone in here, or just a couple of loose items I need to carry will go in here. So I have that. So that is the bag empty, pretty much. So you can see the inside, all of that stuff in there. And then the slip pocket looks like this. If you take it out, show you from the front angle. You can twist it up like that. Not that you'd necessarily want to, but you can. And inside here I usually keep my cell phone, but I'm recording with it. Right now I just have some Kleenex in there, but it's a good sized pocket. I also will throw my keys in here when I get to work, or when I'm coming home, I just throw that in here. So a really beautiful bag, and as you saw, you can fit quite a bit in here, and definitely you could stuff this more than I have with all the items I just showed you. There's definitely room for more, or like a thicker notebook or a thicker agenda in there. I just have a lot of different items I like to carry with me, and so the ones I do carry I like to keep as lightweight as possible. And there again is a view of the inside. As you can see, you could throw like a scarf or a jacket on top of this and have room for quite a few things. So a really beautiful bag, and here's kind of a look around. you can see on the bottom it's worn quite a bit, and I do on occasion rub it down and give it some, you know, shine and clean it off. The bottom right now needs it. As you can see, it's got some like black marks on there, and when I do like rub that down to clean it, they will disappear a bit, but they don't go away 100%. But again, I don't mind it. I don't mind the bag showing signs of age and wear. I think it's part of the personality of the piece. So I'm just going to show you some bag charms that I've used on this. For instance, this little guy is like a little horse charm, which I think there's like a luxury version of this, and I didn't even know about that. I just saw this on Amazon and ordered it. This is like a dupe of some luxury charm that you can get online. So this is quite silly, maybe, or fun, ridiculous, adorable, depending on your point of view. But I do have this charm, which I've just worn with it a couple of times, not so much. The one that I use with this most frequently is this Kuyana charm. And it's this right here, this tassel, which I think is so beautiful. And so you can just tie this to one of the straps once or twice, and it dresses up the bag really nicely. It matches the leather color of it, and I think it looks so beautiful. And then I'm just going to show you a couple of more things here. You have these scarves that you could tie. I have these 4 that I'll use sometimes on the bag, and so maybe I will show you this black and white one, since I have 2 black and white ones. I believe I ordered, yeah, this one is from Madewell. So you can just attach this over there like that, and then, you know, mess around with it so it's not hanging down so much, but give it a little flair. And so one of the cool things about having a bag that is so simple and one color is that you can change up the look with the charms for sure on this bag. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my review. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and subscribe. I would love to have you follow me.